And then you wind up with a who shot first kind of thing. Because retcons.
Yeah.
Although Legend of Zelda is pretty good about
Retcons.
not doing retcons, aren't they? Relatively good.
It's a little iffy. The whole timeline thing is in itself a retcon, but it's complicated. Like the timeline was an invention that happened when Skyward Sword came out. It wasn't something that was always like discussed. It was something that they came up with because they needed this one to be the first one in the timeline. And they're like, okay, well, how do we explain all these different things that don't seem to line up? Where they really painted themselves into a corner was things like Wind Waker versus Twilight Princess, where both of these things have contradictory answers for what happened to Ganondorf. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Exactly.
And there's the whole dumpster fire of where the heck Breath of the Wild fits in.
At the end, obviously.
It's gotta be at the end, and it has to be at the end of all of them, because all of them are referenced in a
yes, they've united the
sort of
timeline.
speech.
And they've united it by making Hyrule Warriors canon. They just don't want to admit that that's what they did for some reason, because it's the only solution that makes sense, in my opinion.
I don't know why it needed to not be canon, since the whole thing is like
weird,
sort of...
like the idea of Hyrule Warriors is very specifically that the timelines have all been combined into one world, and all the timelines are true. And
that is what they wanted.
Yeah, and that's what they did with Breath of the Wild. It was the result of that. It was the consequences, the aftermath, and it's like, yeah, that's perfect. And they're like, no, Hyrule Warriors isn't canon. What? No.
This gameplay isn't the same.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either, especially because, like, they sought out that team to come back and do another story with them with Age of Calamity. Like,
exactly.
That was...
There we go.
Definitely. Yeah, like, the Breath of the Wild creative team pitched that game to the Hyrule Warriors team, from what I understand.
Where the hell am I?
Somewhere.
Somewhere. Almost definitely somewhere. I want to take care of the tabby plort thing and get that door unlocked.
Absolutely.
I think it is this way.
I think it is.
Yes, it is. This is it.
Yes. Perfect. Here we go. Unlocking the gateway.
Please be a shortcut. Please be a shortcut.
Not
quite.
Oh.
I'm not gonna open that yet. And we got another one of these.
We should. Another one for the pile.
I'm just gonna bring it back.
Alright.
Well, I could open it now, I guess.
Always could. Yeah, it seems like they're a lot less, well,
they've got less rare
I think these ones are
which
new.
I appreciate. I think they are.
Yeah.
Well,
so.
no, I feel like I opened things like that in the last game, but...
Maybe. I don't remember that specifically. It definitely could be something that was already there.
I feel like last time they had more rare resources, and that was why it was frustrating, because they would have so many, and I would already have stuff in my inventory, and I'd have to remember how to get back to wherever it was quickly enough before the stuff despawned.
Very true. But also, slight correction.
Stuff doesn't despawn quickly, I just forget where stuff is. That's the important part there.
Very true. Also, slight correction to something in the previous session. To my knowledge, not all of the slimes did make it back. If we were to look at the Port Market screen, we'll see a lot of things that are missing from the original.
Oh?
Yes, so if we were to go over to that screen, I can point out some specific ones. I just don't remember which ones they are.
Okay.
Bye, Elder Hen. Enjoy your life. As long as it lasts. Which may not be for much longer.
No.
In fact, probably
Wait, that
won't
one
be.
is carrying around a Q-berry. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I've never seen that before. It's just
Yeah.
playing with its food. Like a real cat
Yeah, it does that.
does.
Yep, it just picks up items and steals them. That's what it's doing.
Bless your heart, you sweet little
And I
thing.
dropped it.
Well, yeah, it doesn't need to keep carrying it anymore. Alright, you
Yep.
said for me to go to the port market so we can look at the,
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. So, for example, as of right now, there's no dervish slimes, there's no mosaic slimes, there's no
Rad slimes.
tangle slimes, rad slimes either, or I don't think that. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's no phase, or whatever they are. Not phase one. What are they? The ones that like the phase
Quantum
lemons.
slimes. The ones that are the bane of my existence. I
I
hate
almost
them
called
so
them
much.
chrono slimes. Yeah,
That's
I
a
know.
different element. Woo!
Yeah.
You're gonna go for a long walk on a short pier, my friend.
Oh. Montage
Bye-bye.
begins again.
Alright. I'm gonna go back to exploring. Actually, let's not run on the ledge. I'm gonna go back to that cave and open those other pods.
Cool.
You, get over here.
We can probably even open a treasure.
Boom. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I should do
Away.
that first, actually.
Yes, good idea. Then we can go to the new zone.
Yes, absolutely. Where is the thingy? It's behind me. This way. There we go. I got it that time.
Perfect.
There's this water
Water.
thing.
We need to figure out how we can get that upgrade.
I'm pretty sure money is the answer.
Gotcha.
And I don't have enough for it just yet. Probably.
But the
I don't know.
jetpack was... The jetpack wasn't a money one. It was like...
Oh, it is a craftable one.
Get this
Tank
many-
liner. Use the fabricator to upgrade the Vax tank guard.
Ooh.
What's it? Huh.
Huh.
I hear hens. Ooh, I got money from that.
Cool.
Cool.
50 from that one, too. Very
I hear
nice.
like a clinking sound
Hmm.
in the game.
Interesting. I don't think I heard that one. Get some extra money.
Yeah, and I need to get some proper feeders for my slimes.
Yes.
And then once I dump this stuff off, we are gonna go to the new section. I promise. Oh, it's just a hole up here. Cool.
Yep.
I'm not disappointed. It's not like exploring is what I live for. Don't worry, it's not as late as it was last time we recorded, so...
Oh, definitely not. We're going to avoid doing that again if we can.
Oh, we will never do that again.
Almost definitely not. Yeah. That was too much. That was way too much for
That
us.
was way too much. I'm gonna save the roostro.
Smart, huh?
But I can't, so I got some of the normal hens. Hens.
Guess we will never run out. Not in the grand scheme of things. even if we do, there are worse things.
Oh yeah. I mean, we do have an endless supply of hens. That's accurate.
Yeah, I mean, technically we have an endless supply of all of them, but the hens are right here. And that's the
Yes.
difference.